Hey folks, just touching base with you here. I did some under cabinet LED lighting today, and excuse the mess because I've had to empty out some of the cabinets to do some of the stuff inside of them with the junction boxes and putting the plugs in and stuff. So I had under cabinet lighting for about 9 years. It's been hardwired to the house, which is great. Downside is they were halogen, which was about all that was available when I originally purchased, built the house and put those in and purchased the fixtures. Now everything's gone to LED, which is even better. They last forever and you don't ever have to change bulbs. The halogens constantly changing bulbs. The bulbs are about $4 or $5 each, so they're ridiculously expensive. So I just want to show you a couple things that I did. Maybe it'll help you if you're doing under cabinet lighting. Hope it does. Anyway, some of the stuff is sometimes you depend on other people's opinions. So I want to show you something here. I got on some videos and I saw placement for the lights under the cabinets. And my old lights were directly against the wall, right where that hard wire comes out of the wall. So obviously I had to drill a hole in the cabinet and go straight up with my wiring so that I could put a junction box in for a plug. It comes with the kit. So what I did is I measured, actually I took the light, I plugged everything up, made it work before I mounted it. And they were telling everyone to move the light right here to the edge of the cabinet, right out front, because it would get more counter space. Mine's got a trim piece on it that hangs down about, about 3 inches, which is great because it hides everything. The downside is when you put the light right up against it, there's a shadow here on the counter. So right here is a shadow. So what I did is I moved the light around until I got the best lighting, and it was pretty much in the middle. So I went under here and I measured off that inner piece of the cabinet out 5.5 inches, and then I put the front edge at 5.5 inches under the cabinet. Matter of fact, you can see my marks right there. Anyway, so that's where I ended up mounting them. I love it. I think it looks great. The cabinets are lit up. The other thing that I did is I've still got these cabinets open so you can see my junction boxes. So here's my wire that came out of the wall. I went directly straight up because the wires weren't very long. I put my junction box in here, plugged everything up, drilled another hole here to bring my wire down so that I can plug it into my light. And I have to do this in every cabinet. I wasn't too excited about doing that, just simply because my other ones were hardwired directly to the lights and they had huge cases on them so you could hide everything. The downside is the new ones are very little. I guess that would be a minus, but at the same time, they're very little, so they're easy to handle and fool with. The other fixtures were very heavy and required a lot of screws and stuff to hold them in place. So these new ones are very small. I want to show you one of the neat little tricks that I did that I think everybody will like. These are those Velcro strips that you can get by 3M that hold like pictures and mirrors and things on the walls. I was trying to mount this with the mounting holes, which are these slots right here. The problem is getting all of them in the right spot and then trying to tighten them up. Some of the screws were right at the very edge. It was barely holding it. Obviously, because I'm not a carpenter by any means. I'm just a guy doing stuff at his house, just trying to save a few bucks. So anyway, come to figure it out, I did the first one with a few screws. I hated the way it looked. It wasn't holding, and I was going to have to do more work to make it work. So I took these heavy duty. I think these are about 14-pound strips. So I put 3 of them on there. I stuck the first one up, and that's this over here. And you can see, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see with the light. Sorry, dropped the phone there. You can see the tabs hanging out on the back side. This is all under the cabinet, so you can't really see anything. It works great. It holds them in place. If you rip and pull very, very hard, you can get them loose, but it's very difficult to get them loose. So what I'm decided to do is, we'll hope this thing will focus. There we go. I don't know what's going on with the camera, maybe where I dropped it. Here we go. Okay, sorry about that, folks. I dropped the phone and it quit focusing. But strips really make a huge difference. You just peel them and you find your spot and you just stick it and you're done. Really, honestly, I think all under cabinet lighting should be done this way. I think it's the best thing in the world, especially if it's lightweight, and these things don't weigh anything. They may weigh a half a pound, so they're not very heavy at all. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys, give you an idea and some options for some things to do in the future. If you're going to do some stuff like this at your house, this is a great way to do it and easy to install. The very first one took me about 4 hours to install, just simply because I didn't know where I wanted to drill my holes in my cabinets. Once I figured that out, this side over here has taken 30 minutes. I'm ready to stick these up. I've got to finish putting the strips on this piece here, but I'm ready to stick them up, plug them in, and tie the wiring up like I did this here. I tied that wire, and I'll do the same to this one here, and then put everything back in the cabinets just ready to go. And I've got one more cabinet to do after this, and I will be done. So anyway, that's my video, and I just wanted to share that with you because I sure do appreciate everyone else putting their videos up and helping me out when I'm looking to do a home improvement. All right, thanks. Hope y'all have a great day.